Hello, my name is Tom Montague. I grew up in Churchville, Pennsylvania for most of my life. I attended high school at Holy Ghost Prep in Bensalem, Pennsylvania. I was involved in many activities at my high school, such as the Big Brother program, guitar ensemble, and the Triumph Music Society, and the lacrosse team, which I was one of three captains. During my four years at Holy Ghost Prep, I did a large amount of volunteer work. I participated in numerous walks such as Light the Night, Walk for Wazalala at Villanova University, and the Carols Walk at Holy Ghost. I also played a big role in the Charity Day in Ocean City, New Jersey, the Fishing for Kids Foundation. This day revolves around taking kids with special needs and giving them an enjoyable day of fishing out on the water of Ocean City. After Holy Ghost, I decided to further my education at Temple University, where I am currently approaching the halfway point of my freshman year. I am currently an undecided business major and am seeking what I want to do with the rest of my life. Temple University has an excellent business program, which is what brought me to Temple in the first place. I believe that the Fox School of Business would help me find the right job that I would want to do for the rest of my life. I plan on graduating Temple with a business degree of some sort and most likely my real estate license, just in case. Outside of school, I did a good amount of work for my dad's property management business, where I did yard work, painted buildings, transported building materials, and even plowed in the winter when a big snowstorm came our way. In addition, about 4 years ago, I created my own small business washing, waxing, and fishing on boats in the summer. After a few years, I even had a friend or two working for me, and it has grown into an amazing summer job that I love. My biggest accomplishment in life would have to be the development of my own business 4 years ago when I was 14 years old. My business involved detailing boats and fishing on them to help the owner with their workload. I started out 4 summers ago with about 5 boats, only washing them once per week. Over the following 2 summers, I had gained about 10 to 15 more boats and began to do a lot more than just watching the boats. At the beginning of my 3rd summer, I had approximately 15 boats and needed a little extra help. I hired a friend of mine who started working for me to help lighten the workload that had gotten quite heavy over the past 2 years. I went from just washing a few boats myself to washing, waxing, polishing, pretty much everything that I could think of. Along with the washing and boat detailing, I also mated on boats occasionally. When I mated on a boat, I have to go out on a fishing trip, a boat ride, or any other sort of boat trip and do all the work in order for the owner and his or her guests to have an enjoyable time. After this summer was over, I had numerous offers to work for people in New Jersey full-time and a few jobs in other states such as North Carolina, South Carolina, and Florida. This past summer was the most hectic yet. My friend and I shared the 15 boats that we did all together, and each took another big boat to work for on our own. Each of these big boats participated in the big tournaments along the northeast coast, and I was hired to come along for weeks at a time and mate for the tournament and make sure that the boat was clean and looking perfect for whoever passed us by on the tournament dock. I traveled out of Ocean City, New Jersey to places such as Beach Haven, New Jersey, Cape May, New Jersey, and Ocean City, Maryland to fish these tournaments. These boats will also be participating in a tournament off the coast of North Carolina and Jupiter in this upcoming winter and spring, and invited me to participate in those as well. I have acquired many licenses and permits to make this job a reality and make me look as professional as possible. This is how I created my own business and how it grew into what it is today, my biggest accomplishment thus far. I've learned an immense amount of things in this class that can only help me in my future. One thing that I learned that was very interesting and helpful is the SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis is a way of taking a look at a specific business inside and out. SWOT stands for strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats. Strength and weakness are two internal aspects of the company that can be observed, while opportunity and threats are aspects of the company that come from the outside. Strength and opportunity are what can only improve your business for the long run, while weakness and threats are there to only hurt you and have to be taken care of immediately. By looking at these 4 words and how they relate to your company, you can change your goal for the better. If a company can figure out what their strengths and weaknesses are, they will have a much easier time figuring out what needs to be improved and what's strong and needs to be utilized. By finding the company's possible opportunities, it will help them find ways to make more money and become more successful. For example, my dad is a realtor and he is always looking for more opportunities to sell a house, rent a house, and make a bigger profit. When he sees a house that is not in such great shape, he sees it as an opportunity to fix it up, sell for even more than he bought it for, and make a great profit. On the other hand, a threat is something that can possibly hurt the company, such as a rival company advertising cheaper prices for a product just like yours. The SWOT analysis is very important when it comes to owning and running your own business. When I talked with my dad about this method of observing one's company, he said that he too performs this and it is the reason that his company is stable and successful. In the future, I wish to have my own business and will use this method of observing and improving this business. The SWOT analysis, along with everything else I learned this semester, will help me find the job that I want, perform that job to the best of my ability. When it is time for me to run my own business, I will be ready.